Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Matt from For My Valentine, and I'm here to talk about the upcoming release of our brand new deluxe record from our seventh studio record with all the brand new tracks. So this is the deluxe edition, track by track. Yeah, Omen was a new song that came about after the album was done and dusted, so it wasn't one of the songs that was kind of recorded during that session, and we kind of held it back. This was a completely new song, which had nothing to do with the record. And it was written at Padge's house in Padge's home studio, just me and him. And yeah, it just came out really good. I just had this idea to kind of be a little bit more experimental than everything that was on the record. I wanted to use a bit more kind of electronic stuff just for kind of different sonics. And I had this riff and it was really simple, but it had lots of energy. And yeah, we just kind of threw it down as a rough demo, wrote some lyrics, wrote some melodies, busted it out. And yeah, even the demo came out great. And yeah, just one of those good tracks, came together really quick, went up to Carl's place and recorded it properly, and it came out a banger. I wish it was on the record, to be honest, the first edition, but it's one of those tracks that came about just because we had nothing to do and we wanted to write some music, and here we go. Not much more to say, really. Yeah, Stitches was one of the songs that was part of the main album writing and recording process. I think it was the first track that Jace did, actually. The first drum track that he recorded was Stitches, because he loves that track. Musically, it's a roller coaster. It's one of those songs which is very, very complicated, very complex, has a lot of different like kind of sections and moments of melody, of aggressive voice, of shredding, of harmonies, of riffs, and it's just a beast of a song. And it had one of those choruses which is undeniably kind of bullet anthem, you know what I mean? So we just held it back. We knew that there was going to be a second edition at some point, and we already kind of had the singles that we wanted to be released first to represent the main album already done. But we were very happy with the song, and we wanted to make sure that it had its spotlight on the second time around, which it did. So yeah, it's a great song. We love it. Can't wait to play it live. Yeah, that song, I actually wrote those lyrics for Gravity. That was a song that was kind of in the process of being written during the Gravity sessions. It's very dark. It's very kind of brooding. Lyrically, it's about struggling, mental health issues, that kind of stuff, which I was going through at the time, really. So it's one of those songs which doesn't usually happen a lot. I just kind of put pen to paper and started writing kind of what was on my mind. Tried to make it colorful. Tried to make it relatable, and yeah, it didn't get the love and the attention it deserved first time around on Gravity, but then we revisited it for this record and kind of wrote the music around it, and it came out great. It's again, it's one of those songs which is potentially a big anthem for us. It definitely reminds me of kind of the more Poison days of Bullet My Valentine, the earlier days. It's very not experimental, but it's very different. It's very unique, very dynamic. It's got really kind of calm, kind of clean vocaled verses, and then the chorus just explodes. It's very much like an All These Things I Hate kind of song. So that's why we loved it, really, and that's why we gave it the love and attention it deserved. And again, it was a song which was raising its hand, saying, put me on the first record, but we didn't feel like it fit the sound of the main body of work, so that's why we decided to keep it back for this re-release, deluxe edition, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's a great song. It's got potential to be a banger. And yeah, we'll see how it goes down live when we bust it out. Yeah, Step Out from the Inside was the very last thing that we did. I was sitting at home just going through some voice memos on my phone. And I came across this kind of, like, it was just me playing the acoustic guitar, basically. And it was the chord structure and sequence to Step Out from the Inside. And again, it's a very dark song. A lot of kind of acoustic guitars, and it's a bit more singer-songwritery, but with kind of more contemporary electronic touches, and builds up to a big crescendo at the end with a big band finale. And it's cool, man. It's one of those songs which are really fun to write. It's one of those songs which fans of music are going to like it, even if they're not fans of Bullet or fans of metal in general. It's just a great song. And again, it was a song where I kind of touch upon kind of the darker side of what goes on in my head with kind of issues of being in the band, issues of just kind of having a hectic lifestyle and stuff like that. And I kind of just wanted to kind of encapsulate what it feels to kind of to be alone a lot of the time, even though you you spend a lot of time in the spotlight, but a lot of the time you feel alone as well. I just kind of wanted to capture that feeling. how it feels to be like that, you know. Yeah, this is definitely more of a riff machine. It's a song that came about during the demo sessions, and we actually recorded it during the album writing and recording process as well. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't make it. I don't think it kind of, it's heavy, but in a different way to what's on the first release. It's kind of got this a bit more of a Pantera Southern flavor about it, if that makes sense. You know, it's not, it's heavy, but it's not kind of in that dark realm, which the rest of the record is. So that's why I didn't make it on the first edition. But it's a great song, you know. It's got heavy riffs, it's got a heavy groove, it's got great vocals, great chorus, and yeah, you know, all of these songs could have been on the first release, but you know, we're glad that we had the opportunity to do a deluxe edition, and they all get to see the light of day and do what they need to do, you know. And I think fans of the band are definitely going to like all five. And for those that aren't, you know, if they have a listen, they may be curvebally enough for people to kind of jump on board even this late in the day, you know. So we shall wait and see. Yeah, it's been great. You know, the reception was stunning. You know, it was. We knew we'd made a great metal record when we were making it. You know, we had that feeling, we had the vibes, and you know, to get the reviews and the reaction that we've got right across the board from all the rock and metal world community has been amazing. You know, it's felt really humbling again, really rewarding. You know, and long may that continue. You know, we feel we're in a really good place musically. And the touring cycle, you know, we did the UK run at the end of last year, but since then, really, it's been really quiet. You know, we had to cancel our European run in January, February, March, which is rescheduled for next year. But the last 6 weeks, you know, we've been out doing the big Euro summer festivals, Rock am Ring, Rocket Park, Nova Rock, kind of tons of stuff. It's been amazing. You know, I mean, we've been back on the stages, you know, in really good slots, headlining some of them now. We've kind of stepped up that headline status in some of these European festivals, which has been incredible. And yeah, amazing. It's been an amazing response, amazing reaction. And, you know, we're super proud. We think it's a great record too. And, you know, to have that reaction and that connection, this was amazing. Really happy.